Have you ever noticed how some people grow quieter after 70, yet somehow more powerful? Not louder, not dramatic, just calm, like a mountain that no longer needs to prove it stands tall. Because at this age, something profound happens. Life begins to whisper truths that once felt impossible to hear. After 70, the noise fades, the urgency dissolves, and a deep realization settles in. Much of what once felt heavy, necessary, and urgent never truly mattered at all. Life has a way of removing illusions with time, and when it does, wisdom no longer means collecting more, chasing more, or proving more. It becomes about releasing, simplifying, and seeing clearly. And in that clarity, a lighter, more peaceful way of living finally opens its door. The first thing that stops mattering after 70 is what other people think of you. For most of life, energy is wasted trying to fit expectations, earn approval, and explain yourself. But now you see the truth. Opinions are like passing clouds. They move, they change, they never define the sky. You've lived, you've loved, you've endured. And freedom arrives the moment you stop explaining yourself to those who were never meant to understand you. The second thing that loses its power is the need to have the last word. In younger years, being right feels like winning. But with age, you learn that most arguments cost far more than they give. Peace becomes priceless, silence becomes strength. You realize not every battle deserves your energy, and not every disagreement deserves your voice. The third thing that fades is regret over the past. By 70, you understand life was never meant to be a straight line. There were turns, falls, pauses, and lessons, each shaping who you became. Regret traps the mind in moments that cannot be changed. Acceptance, on the other hand, frees you to live fully in what still remains. The fourth thing that no longer matters is keeping up appearances, status, possessions, impressing others. You see clearly now, none of these ever carried your real worth. True elegance becomes comfort. True dignity becomes peace within your own skin. The fifth thing you finally release is the need to please everyone. Life teaches, sometimes painfully, that giving endlessly does not guarantee appreciation. After 70, you learn that kindness does not require self-betrayal. You are allowed to say no. You are allowed to rest. Protecting your peace is not selfish, it is self-respect. The sixth transformation happens around being alone. What once felt like loneliness becomes space. Solitude turns into restoration. Silence becomes a companion, not an enemy. The elders who find peace are not surrounded by noise, but by understanding. And the seventh, most liberating release of all is letting go of old grudges. Bitterness weighs heavier than time ever could. Forgiveness isn't about excusing the past. It's about freeing yourself from carrying it forward. Resentment ages the soul faster than years. Letting go becomes an act of deep self-care. After 70, life grows simpler, but only if you allow it to. The quiet glow you see in peaceful elders doesn't come from having everything resolved. It comes from knowing what is no longer worth worrying about. Wisdom at this stage isn't loud. It's gentle, steady, deeply rooted. It understands that peace is not found in holding tighter, but in loosening the grip. Not in striving endlessly, but in knowing when to let go. So ask yourself quietly, what have you stopped caring about? And how has it changed your life? These moments of release are not signs of giving up. They are signs of awakening.